Hello everyone. My name is Ale. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you were already around here. Quick interesting fact. Did you know that singing can reduce feelings of anxiety and depression? Now, let's start. So today we are gonna talk about self-esteem, and we are gonna focus on high self-esteem and the positive outcomes from it. And then we're gonna talk about low self-esteem and how it is linked with depression, and how self-esteem is linked with anxiety, or it can also be linked to narcissism. So first we need to know the proper definition of self-esteem. Self-esteem refers to the perception or subjective appraisal that we have of our own self-concept. It has to do a lot with our own feelings, our own self-worth, our own self-respect, and self-confidence as well. But we already know that self-esteem is not always good. It can hold positive or negative emotions of yourself. It depends on each individual. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear me. I don't know if I will be shooting this video and then we'll have to reshoot it because right now it's raining so much. Moving on. Our self-esteem is related to our beliefs about our skills and our social relationship, as well as our ability. But all these beliefs become cognitive appraisals of our general self-worth. And they are also linked to affective appraisals that then we link with global perspectives, and we start to compare our own self-concept and self-affective and cognitive appraisals with other individuals. It involves an evaluation of ourselves, followed by an emotional reaction toward ourselves as well. In some studies, they distinguish three different ways in which people use the word self-esteem, or how they refer to it. First one is the way in which people feel about themselves. Like, for example, the affection you have for yourself. The second one is about self-evaluation, and it's about the way people evaluate their abilities and skills and attributes as well. And the third one is to refer to momentary emotional states. Like, for example, someone might say that they have a high self-esteem because they got a promotion on their job. Or someone might say that they have low self-esteem after a divorce. Okay, so first we're gonna talk about high self-esteem. So we know that self-esteem is related to your self-image and your self-conscious concept. And there are individual differences on each person that encompass different levels and grades of self-esteem. So high self-esteem means that the individual respects himself or herself, and that they consider themselves worthy as well. We already know that self-approval is a basic human desire and necessity. So having a high self-esteem improves your quality of life, and it brings you more happiness. There are several studies that high self-esteem ensures your emotional well-being. People with high self-esteem experience more happiness, more success, more motivation, and more optimism, comparing to people that have low self-esteem, that they may suffer from anxiety, from depression, or from negative moods. People with high self-esteem are able to face difficulties in life way better than people that have low self-esteem, because people with high self-esteem are more resilient to the things that happen on their lives. What happens when you have high self-esteem? You are able to cope with challenges in your life way better. You are able to form strong relationships and to engage and improve every relationship that you already have. You also have an ability to accept the happy moments in your life, because people that have low self-esteem sometimes think they don't deserve the happy things that happen on their life. And you will be also able to handle way better the unpleasant situations that happen on your life. As I already told you, even people that have high self-esteem, everyone gets upset, everyone gets sad when you have some unpleasant situations, but having a high self-esteem will help you moderate the expression and the way how you cope with those unpleasant situations. Having a high self-esteem helps you to be more goal-directed, and individuals are more persistent if they fail than low self-esteem individuals. We normally depend just on our perception for our self-esteem. There is research that self-esteem rises from when a person is praised, when you succeed in something, when you also feel the love from another one. Why? Because that helps you see yourself in a good way from a different perspective and not just yours. Self-esteem is a major key for success in life. It helps you to adjust yourself better. It is very good for personal and social adjustment. Now we're gonna talk about the negative effects of low self-esteem. So people with low self-esteem most of the time suffer from feelings of worthlessness, inferiority, and emotional instability that leads them to a big dissatisfaction on their life. They also have negative attitudes to most people and things on their life. This self-esteem has been linked to depression, to aggression, to less competency to overcome difficulties in life, and decreased level of well-being in adolescence as well. They also say that an internet addiction also may lead to negative emotions and to low self-esteem. Low self-esteem also conceptualizes as social rejection. So the main characteristic about having low self-esteem is that your self-evaluation is neutral. Your self-concept is confused and uncertain of many things. Also, you're very susceptible at the things that someone might say. This means that you're very dependent on external cues and external opinions and observations of your own self. You're also very self-protective of your life, and even if something is doing you good, you're always thinking that there is something wrong with it. Or if someone is being really nice to you, you always think that they might have a second opinion about you, or that they may be helping you because they need something from you and they are not telling you that, for example. There is like a lack of clearance of who you are, and that's why people with low self-esteem are uncertain of who they are, and they are kind of at the mercy of changing situations and external observations of people about themselves. As I already told you, low self-esteem individuals often have psychiatric disorders. The lowest self-esteem has been found in patients with major depressive disorder, eating disorders, and substance abuse. There is also a vicious cycle between self-esteem and the onset for psychiatric disorders. And last but not least, low levels of self-esteem has also been linked with maladjustment, with poor school performance, behavioral problems, suicidal tendencies, and leads to psychological disorders as well. Now, as I already told you, high self-esteem has a dark side that can be narcissistic, and low self-esteem has several, for example, depression. But I'm gonna save that for another video. Alright guys, so we have come to the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe to my channel if you like my content, and if you want to see more videos like this, just let me know on the comments. Thank you so much again guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.